Alright, so now we are at Stony Brook State Park in Dansville, New York. So we're going to go check this place out. I know there's some pretty cool views here, some nice waterfalls. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Never been here before, my first time. So let's go check out Stony Brook State Park. Alright, so here we are, Stony Brook State Park. You can see they got a little bit of construction going on. Always nice to see improvements at the parks and the trails. So walking from the parking lot, it's just a short little jaunt to the trail. Really nice facilities. These buildings look fairly new. And it looks like, and I heard this from others, that Stony Brook is very similar to Devil's Hole State Park in the fact that there is a lot of stairs. So we're just going to check our map, make sure we're headed in the right direction here. And so this is the Gorge Rim Trail. We're going to take that one. So we are going to go up all of those stairs. So this should be fun. If anybody knows how many stairs, I should have counted, but it looks like a lot of stairs, and these are little stairs, and I have long legs, so I feel like some kind of an animal with short feet, like I'm shuffling. I'm sure you can hear it. But these small steps are nice if you have short legs. Take a look back down the other way. Pretty cool view. So we'll keep going up. Lots and lots of stairs. Very cool though. That's where we came from. And actually these stairs are nice. They're a little bit longer of a stair, if you get my drift. So we are going up there. And what's nice about these ones is there's dirt in between. I can actually use my hiking poles. I'm out of breath already. I definitely know what people were telling me when I was younger about how getting old sucks. I will be 37 this year, this October, and I can definitely feel the effects of time catching up with me. Not that I'm super old, but I can certainly feel it. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but I actually have a chronic illness. I have fibromyalgia, and that's where we came from. Really nice steps, to be honest. But Yeah, I have fibromyalgia, which at one point was uncontrolled, and I was in so much pain, didn't have any energy whatsoever, had a lot of stomach issues, but thankfully I have it managed well, finally. Strangely enough, as debilitating as fibromyalgia can be, the one thing that does help it is activity and exercise. And so that's why I try to stay as active as possible, because I definitely notice the difference when I am not active. I start to have a lot of flare-ups in my symptoms. So try to get out on my bicycles, and obviously doing this right now to stay in shape, which it's still spring, so I'm kind of still out of shape from the winter, but that's why we do this, to condition and get those legs moving and that muscle memory back in action, so that we can do this all summer long. But that's where we came from, and looks like just a short little section left going straight uphill here. And it's not bad, it's just early in the season and I need to get my ass in shape. But that's what I'm doing right now. Looks like there might be a view up here, which would be sweet. A view through the fence, maybe? Oh yeah, wow. Hopefully you can see that. So every time I do stairs like this, I always thought about this when I was hiking Devil's Hole. You gotta look at the stairs like you do life, because they're interchangeable, because you get to elevate yourself, and that's kind of like walking up one flight of stairs, getting to a landing point, and then you have kind of these points of plateau in your life. And some of those steps and some of those flights of stairs are longer than others, but you always plateau and get to that landing point. And I kind of use that to signify stopping and looking at your life and learning to appreciate it. Learning to pause, take everything in that you've learned in your life, the positive experiences, the negative experiences, and take those in and really be grateful for them, because after all, they are gifts. Even the hard times are gifts. It took me a long time to figure that out, but it's so true. And there'll be times when you're climbing stairs, and there'll be times when you're descending. You know, life goes through those ebbs and flows, you know. But you always have to stop at those landing points and be appreciative and grateful for the experiences that you've had thus far in your life. It's important. And when you do that, when you surrender to the process of life and you appreciate the good and the bad, and you're truly in a sense of gratitude for those things, that's when the magic happens. That's when God gives you the things in your life that you've been waiting on, that you deserve, that you've been looking for. That's when those blessings come in, when you are in a sense and an energy field of gratitude, and that's very important. Well, so far, this place is beautiful. One of my favorite things is a pine forest, and that's basically what we're in now. All these pines, and you can just smell all that beautiful oil from the needles and the brush on the ground. I'm really enjoying this. It looks like we're gonna go down some stairs, which is nice. All right, so down we go. These stairs are nice too. So far here, everything is in very great condition. I do know this is a very popular New York State Park. There are camping. There is camping here for RVs and tents. And from what I understand, it's a very, very elusive thing to get a reservation for camping here. I've never tried, never stayed here, but I'm sure it's a popular ticket because what I'm seeing so far, it's a really nice place. We're definitely getting closer to some water. You can hear it on my left up ahead. See the waterfall now, but can't really see it on the camera through all the trees and shrubs. So we'll take a better look when we get closer. Looks like we're gonna go back up. Here's this little landing area. Kind of significant, or what's the word I'm looking for? Symbolic of what I've been talking about. You get to these landing points, like we're coming down here, and sometimes you just gotta stop and take in the view. Hopefully you guys can see that waterfall. Beautiful. I know we're going to get closer to it. So let's go back up. Here we are. What a beautiful day. It's about 55, 60 degrees. It's warmed up to. I have a light jacket on. I could probably take off at this point, but it is a little chilly when the breeze kicks up. So, wow, look at this. Natural stairs from Mother Earth. That's crazy how many roots are coming out of that one tree. All right. Looks like we keep going up here. Some more stairs. This is the red trail on the map. Also on the blazes on the trees, they are red. Yeah, hiking poles make things a lot nicer for support and balance. Don't get as tired as much. And if you don't get tired as much, that means you can hike more. And that's always a beautiful thing. Alright. So, we're up at the top of this. I don't know if you call this a ridge or not, but we're up here. Cell phone audio tower. Oh, cell phone audio tour. Isn't that interesting? Of course, they've got somebody put a sticker over the QR code. That sucks. I really wish people would leave these things out in nature or at these nice parks. You know, all those the nice signage and just nature in general. Just leave it alone. Don't litter. Don't deface signs. Don't graffiti things. It's like nature is to be enjoyed as it is. And especially these parks, if they make things nice, then just leave it be. You know? And that's what sucks, is then people that are irresponsible ruin it for the people that really want to be out here and to enjoy nature responsibly and, you know, in its natural form, really. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on that, if it means anything. Here's another one of them signs right there, so see if you can see anything here. I hear something going on down there. So let's keep exploring. Now this is flattened out pretty nicely here. There are some ruts still, but that's okay. It's just gorgeous out today. This hike has been really nice so far. I did do, if you have seen the video before this, I just did Indian Fort Nature Preserve this morning before this one. And I was close enough to here, and I said, you know what, let's go and do this one. And knock this one out for the Western New York Hiking Challenge. And so I'm going to keep walking, and I'll bring it back as soon as we get something interesting or we get a view. Alright, so looks like we're on the downward staircase now, so we should be getting pretty close to that waterfall. I hear that water getting closer and closer here, so As you can see, lots of stairs to go down, so I will be right back with you when we get to that waterfall. Sounds like it's going to be spectacular. We got a little bit of a glimpse of it earlier, and I can't wait to see it. So unfortunately, the Gorge Trail is closed. They must be doing some work, so let's see if we can see anything over here. I don't think we can. So we're gonna have to take a detour around and take the long way back, I'm afraid. So I didn't think we were gonna have a huge adventure on this one, but it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of one. So we're gonna take this East Rim Trail and see where we end up, and hopefully we can I think there's a trail that goes on the other side of the water, and hopefully that is passable, because if not, we're gonna have to go back the way that we came. So we're gonna go down these stairs and see what we can find. Alright, so we just came out from this parking area with some shelters, and we're gonna hit what's called the East Rim Trail, which actually might be a blessing because it looks pretty damn scenic. If you guys can see down in there, there is a really freaking cool bridge that I cannot wait to cross. So let's go. Man, I'm excited now. I'm glad, I'm kind of glad that the Gorge Trail was closed off. So it's funny how that works. This is giving me reminders of how life works. Sometimes you have to take a detour, and sometimes that detour is better than the way you had planned. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. Wow. Wow, look at that. And that's where we're going, up there. Holy crap. Wow, I am so grateful for this. This is amazing. I would have loved to see the big waterfall, but this is gorgeous. Look at this. This is insane. Oh my god. I'm so blessed to be here right now. Holy shit. Excuse my language, but wow. Look at this. There must have been an old bridge right here. Wow, this is so freaking cool. Alright, so let's head across this bridge. This is just so stinking cool. Look at that. Wow. I think I could set a chair on that bridge and sit for hours and listen to that water rushing. Wow. That was well worth it. I tend to like those quieter places like that. Like I think we'll still get to see the waterfall, I'm not sure. But I really do love those out of the way, kind of less popular areas. There's just something special about them to me. I don't know, maybe it's because I felt like that growing up, like I was like, kind of like that place. different. Not the popular thing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to think into it too far, but whatever. So this is nice. Off to my right, I'll show you here in a second, there is like a, I don't know if that's a cabin, or maybe these are more, maybe these are camping spots. I mean, yeah, I think they are, to be honest, because there's a fire ring right there. So I think that's a bathroom, because I see lights on inside. So yeah, this must be the camping area. Which honestly, with the sound of the water rushing down underneath right now, in this really nice kind of open area among the pines, I mean, that would be a really, really nice camping spot. I'm gonna have to put that in the memory bank. So I'm going to keep walking here, and hopefully we can see the waterfall up ahead. I'm hoping. If not, that's okay, but at least we got to take that little detour and see that really, really cool bridge and all that rushing water. So I do hear the waterfall, so I'll meet you back when either we see the waterfall or something interesting. So here we are, and if you can kind of see, there's that waterfall. I really, really wish we could have got down there, but that is just so beautiful. But we're gonna go up here and see what's in store for us. This is going to be a longer hike than I anticipated, but that's okay because I am really enjoying it. The weather is beautiful, and sometimes, like I said, life gives you a detour. So we're going to take this detour and we're going to enjoy it. I'm grateful for it. Maybe a little bit more in between. I'm not sure yet. But looks like we got some more stairs. Yep. Some more stairs. And I will meet you back. Alright, so we're still on the East Rim Trail descending these stairs here, but look at that huge knot in that tree. That is so freaking cool. We'll get a little better look of it here, but man, this trail, the further I go, the cooler it gets. Man, look at that. That is huge. I wonder what the hell caused that. That is crazy. But we're still descending this particular set of stairs. So if you come hike here, just keep in mind there's a lot of stairs. So this isn't necessarily handicapped accessible, and you know, if you're not used to stair climbing, it's going to be, it might be a bit of a challenge for you, but just keep that in mind. Still a beautiful place regardless. The park area down below where I came in, where the parking lot is and everything, very nice. In fact, it looks like they're building a brand new park office, and it looks really, really nice. So I can't wait to actually come back here and check that out when it's done, and check out all the buildings and whatnot. But we're definitely descending here and getting lower, and I guess you'd call this a canyon area. Alright, so I did find somewhat of a view there. Beautiful cascade coming down. So that was gorgeous. And now we head back off into the forest. So there is the parking lot over there. So we still got a little ways to hike, but this is not a bad view at all. Very cool. You can see all the improvements it looks like they've done. Alright, so we're headed back to the parking lot still, coming down here, and I wanted to flip the camera on to show you this little cool spot. Right down, we're gonna go over the another bridge here, but this looks pretty serene. Wow. Wow, this just opens up. Wow, that's gorgeous. Take a look at the other side. Wow. Oh, there goes the chipmunk. He went down the bank there. Wow, look at this. Oh, that's really beautiful. Alright, so the truck is right there, but just wanted to show you guys all the improvements. I mean, nice brand new asphalt roadways here, paths, and this absolutely gorgeous pavilion. Look at these tables. My God, they are gorgeous. That fireplace, wow. Alright guys, so that about wraps up this video. I'm gonna head to the truck, head back to the house. If you don't mind, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. It would definitely help my channel out, as we're just growing from a small channel, trying to do this the right way. Don't know if I am yet, but please, if you would, take the time out of your day to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next adventure. Peace out.